credit in the first half for outscoring us by 14. Obviously, that ended up being the difference in the game. Really disappointed in the way we played based on our preparation leading up to the game. Thought we would play better on the road. Really tough in the first half. I think Ben and Ravante both will tell you that they didn't have good first halves, and we need those guys to play well. But it was a disappointing loss. We made up some things, played a little better in the second half, but definitely credit goes to Iowa. Bryce Cartwright was certainly a bright spot, I think, returning from an injury. And those guys shot the ball well in the first half, not as well in the second half, but that's where the game was won in the first half.
Coach, talk about the job that Gatens did on Ben and not giving him many open looks.
Yeah, I think he did do a good job. Ben is Gatens a few pounds heavier and just a denser kid, and I thought he used his physicality pretty well with Ben. And Ben had been shooting the ball so well. I guess he was probably due for one of these games, but you certainly have to give their defense credit.
Mark's with the physicality. They outscored you 26-12 in the paint in the first half.
Yeah.
What did you see down low that you didn't like?
Say that again?
What did you see down low that wasn't kind of going your way?
Well, early on in their motion offense, it's important when your man sets a screen to help. We over-helped early on. We would get two on the ball with no bite, and they would dump it down. So they were coming off pin downs, which is really a big part of their offense, and we were coming and showing and over-helping. We'd emphasize it a lot, and we just, they did a good job finding open teammates when we committed two to the ball with no bite.
Is this, you would say, maybe a good measuring stick, a good teaching tool for your team moving forward, going on the road against the high major?
We'll definitely learn from it. Right now I don't think it's any secret we're playing a lot better at home than we are on the road, and we have to get better at that. And this will be obviously a really good teaching tool. There'll be a lot on this film that we can get better from. We just we got to get ready to play here on the 21st, and then we start opening up league play, and league play is really tough this year. So to answer your question, we'll definitely get better from this.
Does this remind you of the Boise State game at all?
Say that again?
Does this remind you of the Boise State game?
No, this is different. I mean, obviously the spread was different, and we were. I thought again in the second half I think we cut it to 9 a couple times, and just kept fouling at the other end. They went to the free throw line quite a few times in the second half. 24 times. They got 19 points at the free throw line in the second half. That really, thwarted any type of comeback that we had.
I think 6 guys get 7 or more points outside of it. Let's talk about the balance scoring.
For us?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a positive. The thing is, I really feel like our team is making improvements and getting better. And so you like to get the validation of that by playing a little bit better. But once again, I think you have to give Iowa a lot of credit, especially for their first half. Putting us in a 14-point hole on the road was tough for our team to overcome.